So where will be? So I was telling you that IELTS might come up with the fact that we have exams at home, right? So you have to be prepared for it. Today's topic is something that everybody has asked me about the writing task too. And we have a lot of groups in which people are constantly there, evaluate this, evaluate this. So what I am going to do today for you is I'm going to teach you the format of task to write from the very basic. I will explain you how it's written, what is supposed to be done, how are you supposed to present it, okay? And then later I will take you through the band description. Okay, so this is what I'm going to explain in this video. I try to keep it as short as possible. I know it's difficult going through somebody. Yes, you can definitely ask questions. I'll be answering it once I'm done explaining the task 2 and your band descriptor table. Okay, so firstly let's start from task 2. Task 2, writing task is divided into two tasks, task 1, task 2. Okay, task 2 is for 6 bands. You will have 40 minutes for this. You will have to write minimum 250 words. Now see, 40 minutes is subjective. Like some people would can take half an hour. You have 1 hour to do your whole writing. But then according to the band descriptors, 40 minutes is more than enough. Okay. Second thing what I feel is you have around 6 bands for this and minimum 250 words. Now 250 words are minimum. You can go above that, not below them. Okay, 250 words are minimum. You can go above and you cannot go below. Remember this. Okay, now so we have this in line. Everybody's clear. Task 2, 40 minutes, 6 bands, 250 words. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to write an essay. This is the very basic. Now let's come to the second step. What are the types of essays? Okay, so there are two types of essays, broadly classified, opinion based and descriptive. Okay, opinion based is an essay in which you're supposed to give your opinion, right? Descriptive essay is something where you don't have to give your opinion. So, okay, let's go through this. Agree, disagree. To what extent do you agree, disagree? Discuss both the views and give your opinion. Do the positives outweigh the negatives? All of this is your opinion based essay. All of this. What is a descriptive essay? A descriptive essay is advantages, disadvantages, causes, consequences, problem, solution. Okay, then there is causes, solution. Anything which is, where you have to give explanations and not your opinion. Okay, so that is basically your this thing, descriptive. We're clear with two types of essays now, opinion based and descriptive. Now there is a third type, what I call the double question, whereas there is an opinion based also, there's a descriptive also. So for example, if I'm saying robots are now a thing of the future, do you think this is do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Outweigh means is it better or no? So basically what this becomes is an opinion based question. I'll just repeat. um, Robots are now a thing of the future. Do you think that there are more advantages or disadvantages to this? So this becomes your opinion based question. Now at the same time, if I manipulate this question and I have something like robots are a thing of the future, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of robots? So what does this become? This becomes a descriptive essay, right? Because now in this, you're not supposed to give your opinion. You are just supposed to tell me the advantages and the disadvantages of it. So are we clear with these two, right? Are we sorted till now? Okay. Now the third type. What was the third type? The third type was a double question. Now how do you do a double question? For the double question, the question would be robots are a thing for the future. Describe some ways in which robots can be used. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? So first question was basically, your first question was that robots, in what ways can it be used? So that's a descriptive one. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? So that becomes an opinion one. Do you get it? So we have three types of questions: opinion based, descriptive, and a double question. So first two, remember how to write them. Okay, so are we through with the types of essays, everybody? So essay, the bands, the types. Now let's move on to the format. At any point you feel I'm going too fast, at any point you don't understand something, just post the question. I will answer it for you guys, okay? Any point you don't have clarity in here, make sure that you clear it. Okay, now the format. Now see, this is your, understand the concept. IELTS says that this is your write-up. You want to write it in 5 paragraphs, it's okay. You want to write it in 6 paragraphs, it's okay. Until and unless it meets the band descriptor table's requirement, I'm not supposed to tell you anything. Okay. This is the basic rule. This is the basic funda when it comes to your essay writing, that this is your write-up in the way, and it's according to you. And I have this firm believing, I mean, maybe it's, I have experienced this personally. What your state of mind is always reflects in your paper. Always. Like, even me, I've been writing essays since forever now. Whenever I write it, it's like always, if I am like in a bad mood or if I am stressed and the essay comes out and I'm like, this is not me. So yeah, make sure that in your exam you're not stressed while writing the essay. I understand it's the last thing of your exam. You just want to just finish it and just run out of the exam hall. But then please make sure that you have a very balanced and very calm mind when you do so. Okay. Moving on, you have the format. So I'll give you a 4 paragraph format. This is what I follow. This is what I like because it genuinely meets all the requirements of the band descriptor table. So intro, body 1, body 2, conclusion. Okay. Now, introduction has to have your general statement. Now, what is a general statement? General statement is nothing but a sentence to kickstart your essay. For example, if my essay was about robots, I can simply say that technology is now changing the way we live. That will be a global statement. Okay. Then the remaining two are very important. Then comes paraphrasing. Now, what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is nothing when you rewrite the question in your own word, when you rephrase the question in your own word, when you actually make sure that you are telling the exam. Now, how do you paraphrase? You change the synonyms, and the second thing you do is you change the sentence structure. The next part comes the thesis statement. Now, what is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is a sentence through which you actually give a response. So, for example, if your opinion is asked, you give your opinion. If your advantages, disadvantages is asked, you give that. So, we have introduction, 3 lines. First is a global sentence. Second is your paraphrasing of the question. Third is your thesis statement. Okay, so for those of you who want to go for the introduction, log on to ieltstutorials.online. Go to the closed webinar section. I have taken a separate section, a separate live webinar on just writing the introductions for different types of essays. Introduction and conclusion, both in that case. Please go through it. You will love it, and I think it is like a very nice detailed video in which it is said. Also, this is, I'm not using a presentation, I'm explaining you verbally. After this, again, go to closed webinars. There are writing tasks too, a lot of them. Opinion based double question. Just click on one. I've given you sample and I've explained how I've come up with the sample. So please go through it. Okay. Moving on. So introduction is clear. Now this would differ for an opinion based and descriptive one. Coming to body 1, body 2. In your descriptive essay, this introduction should not be too long. 45 words is more than enough. Okay, for your body 1, body 2, both of them, both the paragraphs need to have like around 100 words each. Okay, and 50-50. But this is in terms of a descriptive essay. In terms of an opinion based essay, this is different. This has to be 70-30. Okay. In terms of a descriptive essay, it has to be 50-50. Opinion based essay, of course, depends on your opinion. If you agree. So 2 paragraphs of agree. If you're giving your mixed opinion, then 70-30. Again, you want to check out how to write this in detail, go to the closed webinars. But here I'm giving you the basic layout for those of you who are already aware. So body 1 and body 2. Body 1 has to begin with a topic statement. Okay, what is a topic statement? What the paragraph is about. So, for example, there are several upsides of using a robot. So, several upsides, several advantages of using a robot is your basically topic statement. Then, what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to give 2 explanations why I believe that there are upsides. What are these upsides? Now, these 2 explanations play a very important role. Nowadays, I always say that it's never, what your idea is that plays a good role. It's like how you present your idea, how well are you writing it, that, gives a major role. So please make sure that your explanations are good. and then the example. So body 1 and body 2, topic statement, explanation 1, explanation 2, and example. That's the format. Then comes to the conclusion, the same format for body 2. Then comes the conclusion part. In the conclusion part, you actually reaffirm your opinion, restate your opinion, and that would really, really work. Okay? Cool. So there's this link which is mentioned in the comments on the IELTS / IELTS webinar. So there are a lot of them. Go to the closed webinar. It would really, really work. Trust me on this. Okay. Moving on to the band descriptor table now. How is your essay checked? So a lot of you keep posting the group to check the essays. Now see this and understand first. Has your essay, crossed all the thresholds? So first is task accomplishment. What does task accomplishment mean? If I'm talking to you and I tell you to do something and you would finish it, that's a task accomplishment. You've accomplished the task. Same thing when it comes to the IELTS. Basically, you've told what is to be done. You've answered the question fully. Is your task achievement? Okay. The next thing is you've given examples. That is your task achievement. Third is your explanation. Very, very important. Minimum 250 words. So this is about task achievement. What about coherence? Okay. Coherence is very, very simple. Coherence is nothing but your structure and your layout. Still, can you hear me? Anybody else facing a voice issue? Please post it in the comment box. Everybody can hear me? I think yes. Okay, so yeah. The second band descriptor table is your coherence and cohesion. Now, what is coherence and cohesion? Coherence is nothing but your structure and layout. Okay, structure and layout is very easy, at the same time very difficult. Okay, very easy because you have to just form paragraphs for it. Very difficult because most of the essays lack clarity. This is a hard fact. On the pretext of making complex words and complex sentences, people end up, complicating their essays. If I have to read as a reader, as a writer, if I have to read your essay twice to understand what it is asked or what it is trying to tell me, how good it is going to be. It's not going to be good, right? So you have to be understanding of the fact that, your essay needs to have a lot of clarity. Your structure needs to be clear. Your essay needs to be in sync. There has to be synchronization in your essay. That's very important. That's much more important than what you think. Another thing is the use of cohesive devices. Your cohesive devices are your linkers, basically. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, to begin with, to commence with, therefore, however, despite. Now, while using these linkers, you have to make sure that they're not very cliche. They're not very, commonly used. Again, don't repeat linkers. That's what I want. So for two band descriptors, we have task achievement and cohesion coherence. The next is your lexical resource. Your lexical resource, nothing but vocabulary. Right before this session, last Saturday, I'd explained you how to go with your vocabulary. So different, and I'd given you a list of words. So this was exactly last Saturday. Check it out again. So lexical resource is nothing but your range of vocabulary, correct word at the correct place, diversity of vocab, right? Then moving on to grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical range and accuracy is nothing but you knowing simple, compound, complex, at the same time active, passive. Your essay is not monotonous, and accuracy is you don't have any problems with tenses, with grammar, with a lot of things. So you're accurate in grammar. Basically, there are no slips. So 4 band descriptors: task achievement, 250 words, answering exactly what is asked, relevancy, explanation, in-depth, example, that is about task achievement. Cohesion is structure and layout, where you synchronize, organize enough paragraphs, linkers. Third is vocabulary, that is lexical resource. You use the correct word at the correct place. The fourth is grammatical range and accuracy. So in this particular, thing, I explained you your essay right from the beginning. I took you through the format. I took you through the types, and I'm taking you through band descriptors. Now I have, this is one-to-one lecture. I have a webinar on each segment. I have a webinar on the format, I have a webinar on introductions, I have a webinar on types, I have a webinar on each of the band descriptors. If most of y'all, I think this is going to be enough for you because you've been practicing for long and you might not need to defer that. Some you can. For those of y'all who are new, who feel that you just started, please and take time to watch each one of them. If you've seen them, please like, share, subscribe. They're going to be really helpful. They're presentations, they're not just me talking. So that would be again more helpful to you, and go through it. You can join us on Telegram. I'm always there. Obviously, we do a lot of activities these days. I think we're going to do reading true false on the Telegram group today. So that's going to be IELTS tutorials. The name of the group on Telegram is IELTS tutorials. We have one-to-one classes going on. We have a private, group coaching going on. We have speaking sessions going on. So any help that you need, we're always again there. You can book speaking sessions. You can book any one-to-one sessions if you want, or the group batch which is going on for preparing the RTS. That's obviously an easy thing to do. Apart from that, you need any help, everything is there on IELTStutorials.online. You can refer that. Another, we have writing evaluation services. So whatever way we can be helpful, we're just trying to. And we've been doing this online portal since like a long time now. So we're all sorted with it. So hopefully there'll be no glitches for you when it comes to study. Meanwhile, I hope you guys are safe and I hope you guys are all in your houses following the protocols, keeping and taking very good care of yourself, and so am I. And I hope all this is over soon. We pray for it and we all come out hale and hearty and back to your exams and back to your thing. Meanwhile, keep studying, keep working hard, and any doubts, please let me know. Thank you for being with me this morning, and I'm Vitisha again, and wishing you all the best for your exams. I'll see you again, guys.